But Hextall is ready to play hockey today. What a warm-up this kid goes through, David.
Very nervous individual. Seems to be very superstitious as well. Now Hospodar coming in. Big hit on Dave Lewis. Lewis, though.
Keep your eye open on 34, Berube. Tuckett playing against Probert. That's an interesting. And there's Berube. That could develop into something.
Here comes Yzerman now. Across the line. Tries to set up Barr. Here's Probert now. Off balance. Went to the ice as Berube checked him. And back with it comes Kerr.
They're going to look at each other. And here we go. Way behind the play. Probert and Berube. And they are just squaring off. Couple of big, tough boys. And here we go. Heavyweight City. Wow. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. There are a couple of heavyweights, and that's an understatement. Whew. Somebody is cut very badly. There's blood all over the ice. It is Probert, who must have caught one on the nose somewhere. But
I think that first exchange, Berube caught him.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, that was a battle that we've not seen the end of. So with that, let's take a break. Still 0-0.
Koser at the rim of the circle, back for Beach. Beach back for Koser. Koser in the circle, now for Yzerman behind the net, looking in front, and it deflects off of Hanlon, or rather, Hextall into the net, and the Red Wings lead it 1-0.
Ashton already there. Now watch what happens. Where does it go off? Boom. It went off of Joey Koser. I believe he got the stick on it right in the crease. Now watch closely. 26 Koser, stick on the ice from Yzerman. Boom, right there. Boy, that's the way to go to the net. It looked, I thought the same thing as you, Dave, that it went off Hextall, but Koser went right for the front of the net.
Now Klima out there with Kumpel and Bridgman. Trying to move in front. Eklund checked him. Here's Kumpel. Kumpel checked by J.J. Daniel. Kumpel holding him off. Looking to kick the puck along the board. Now Klima pokes it free to Bridgman. Bridgman looking in front. Oh, he scores! Hextall was playing the pass.
That is the funniest goal you're going to see.
Tim Kerr trying to cut in on Beach. Kerr rolls it in front. Poland fanned on a backhander. Probert. Here comes Berube. The two of them collide.
Berube wants a piece of him again. So here they go again.
Now Berube started that fight.
Yeah,
Berube started that fight.
Probert just went down. Now this should be nothing more than a 2-minute penalty to Berube, and that's the end of it.
Probert gave him the hit. Well, the difference is Probert, that man there, has been in the league long enough to have his reputation. Berube's trying to establish it. Well, so Probert feels that in that situation, it's the right play just to draw the 2-minute minor. There's the hit.
Berube hits him there, and then Probert returns just a gentle hit here. Nothing more than that. And off go the gloves by Berube right away.
Well, Probert has gone to the box, but I have to believe that the Flyers get the extra.
You got to go 4-2 in that situation, no question about it. I was going to say before that all started, the first time between Probert and Berube, Craig Berube, playing this year in Hershey, had 7 goals and 320 penalty minutes.
2 minutes for interference. Flyers penalty number 34, Craig Berube, 2 minutes for roughing.
Wow.
Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 49
Probert,
seconds.
2 minutes for interference.
That's a very, very weak call right there. I'll tell you.
Berube, the puck was coming up the boards, and Probert checked him.
Well, see, Probert's act now goes for naught. Going down and trying to draw the extra penalty.
Fournier did not raise his arm until the hit by Berube. That's what I don't understand.
Well, what that'll force Bobby Probert to do is to, once again, later in this hockey game, stand up straight up and fight Berube again head-to-head, because he tried to draw the extra 2 minutes. Smart play on his part. Doesn't get the call from Fournier, and it all goes for naught.
There's Bobby Probert. Cut on his nose. And he's off for interference while Berube will sit it out. 2 minutes for roughing. Klima the fake. Now he's hooked. Checked there by Samuelson. Lindsey Carson. Checked by Koser, and back comes Nackbauer. Nackbauer for the Flyers.
Oh, boy. Watch out now. Koser and Hospodar. Koser absolutely shattered his stick over Hospodar's body. No penalty being called. And Hospodar heading towards, watch the cross check right there. Ouch, a Rooney. That's right between the elbow pad and the lower part of the shoulder pad, right on the bare bone and muscle, and that does not tickle, I'm going to tell you.
Now rolls it along behind, Hanlon up the boards. Beach will get there.
Wow.
Prop just missing Beach. Beach still went down, and a hand pass is ruled. Now we've got Gerard Gallant. And I believe that was Prop that went at him.
Yeah, Prop got a chip in the shoulder. He took a whack at Beach, and he took a whack at Gallant. Gallant says, well, I'll just return the favor. So give him a little cross check across the arm. Look at this run Prop takes at Beach. Didn't get much of him, but spun him around pretty good. Brian Prop, one of the big goal scorers on this Philadelphia hockey club.
5 minutes gone by now, second period. Wings continue to lead it 2-0. And a couple of first period goals.
Look at Burr take a big piece of Kerr. Look at the slash back by Kerr right there. Gets away with it. Now Burr knocked down again by Crossman.
Take a look at Kerr with his head down.
Watch Burr. Look at him. There's a good look, close look at him. He really got a piece of big Kerr. And I think Timmy may have smacked his face into the board. Watch the slash right there. See, that was the first one. Here's the second one by Crossman.
Mike Keenan behind that Flyer bench reached the 150 win plateau faster than any NHL coach in history. Oates out to Norwood. Norwood the shot tipped and a save. Probert the rebound. He scores! Bobby Probert on a power play goal, and the Red Wings lead it 3-0.
Big Probert
took the cut on the nose, but he comes back and
goal number 13.
Higgins able to slap it out center ice. Ashton leaving it there for Sean Burr. Burr from center ice drives it in wide of Hextall. Marsh checked by Higgins. Oh, Burr with a big hit on Samuelson.
Did he ever hit him? Woo.
Lewis holding it in. Samuelson. Rink wide. It goes now for Berube. Koser lining him up.
Look out for these two. Here they go. Here we go.
Berube and Koser.
Joey says, you had a go at my partner. Have a go at me. And just let me get this right hand loose. Boy, are they feeling each other out. Look. Look out. Boom, boom. There's Koser with that right hand loose.
Boy, he just keeps...
You know, Berube. Joey's got a hold of that sweater. That's the key to that fighting, boy. He's got a hold of Berube's sweater in the right arm, and he really can't get it loose right now. Koser, of course, he and Berube now has got his right arm, and that's the key. A couple of big, strong guys, and they both know how to handle themselves with the other hand, other than the punching hand. There they go.
I'll tell you have to give credit to the Wings, the way they've stood up to the Flyers physically here. We mentioned that other than the tough guys, the Flyers have a lot of people that keep coming at you and keep testing you, and the Red Wings have responded. Halfway through the second period, the Wings lead it 3-0. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, as we return here to the Spectrum in Philadelphia, you think this isn't a physical game? Bang. Sean Burr against a 6'6" Shell Samuelson. Rattled his bones a little bit. And Ron Fournier has seen it fit to give the Red Wings the bad end of the stick here. In the confrontation between Koser and that young man's Craig Berube. It's his second major in a hockey game. The first one in a pretty good battle with Big Probert. And Joe Koser on the right has received 2 minutes for instigating. I'm really not sure whether that's deserved or not. I thought it was borderline.
This is Tockett out to the point. McCrimmon to Brian Prop.
That left point right
out
there.
To the point. McCrimmon into the circle. Howe moving right out in front. He scores.
Beautiful goal.
What a tremendous backhand goal by Mark Howe. McCrimmon played it ahead. Gallant blocks it. Bouncing puck. Nobody wants it. Now it comes to Tockett. He's drilled by DeLorme.
He was
going to be a penalty.
Going to be a penalty on the play too. As DeLorme did get that stick up and got a heavy piece of Rick Tockett. So we'll take a break. 17:34, third period left. Red Wings 3, Flyers 1. There's a penalty. Oh boy,
yeah, he got it up there.
Did he ever? He really jolted Tockett with that cross check.
Back at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, face-off deep in the Detroit zone. Yzerman wins it from Knockbauer. Oh, look at the elbow. Derek Smith right into the face of Dave Lewis. Referee Fournier let it go. Sends it along the end boards. Marsh checking Gallant there. Look at Yzerman get back out to the point to balance up for Delorme. Now they switch. Gallant moves it to Barr out in front. A shot. Hextall, a save, and a penalty to the Flyers.
Oh, yeah, Barr is absolutely KO'd as he got that scoring chance. An elbow. I'm not sure which white and orange sweater delivered it. It may be Lindsey Carson. So we'll take a break. 10:28 to go, third period. The Wings will go on the power play as we return to the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Watch Barr. There's his scoring chance, and boom. That's a major league elbow right there, right on the end of the nose of Dave Barr by Lindsey Carson. Did he ever get that right leg? A big man, 6'3". Can he ever move?
Norwood scores! Leaves the rebound there for Zombo. Rick Zombo lined up by Mellenby.
Flyers very frustrated at this point now, down 4-1. Look at Taka. Clothesline Lee Norwood. So that'll even things up, 4 skaters aside. A situation we don't see very much anymore in the NHL. People around the league calling it the Edmonton rule. If the Oilers did so much damage on 4-on-4 with coincidental penalties, they changed it to where you don't have to play shorthanded anymore, which I think is a bad rule. I like the 4-on-4.
I agree with you.
And if Edmonton's that good that they can play that well in that situation, more power to them.
Can't penalize a team for being able to put together the fastest team in the league.
I think it's more exciting. You get a lot more space to move around out there. Usually you see, like Demers, a lot of times will go with Yzerman and Klima in a situation like that. A couple of speedy guys. They open it up. It's end to end.
Just 2:41 now remaining in the third. A 4-1 Detroit lead. Lewis sends it ahead. Yzerman now with Gallant this time on the 4-on-4. Yzerman into the zone, gets by, the shot, he scores! And that should put the icing on the cake. And we go back to November 13th, 1971, the last time a Red Wing team won in this building. It has to be one of the all-time longest streaks of frustration.
Here's a classic example of trying to play the puck and not the body. Crossman, you see him waving it twice. Yzerman absolutely turns him inside out and leaves a piece of his equipment hanging off the clock here at the Spectrum. Woo-hoo, boy, oh boy. You don't play the body with that guy and you're in big trouble. Thank you.
No question who gets that one. It is Yzerman's 31st of the season, and the Red Wings lead at 5-1, and most of this crowd at the Spectrum heading for the exits.
Boy.
Again, these two teams go at it again Wednesday night at Joe Louis, and boy, I'll tell you, the Flyers don't like losing very much, especially here.
They'll come to play in Detroit. You can bet it.
You've watched the Red Wings beat the Flyers 5-1. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a moment.